Oh, she didn't screw at me.
How are y'all doing tonight? Good, good. My friend went on a cruise recently, and he asked if I wanted to go. Told me I wouldn't even have to worry about anything. He told me he'd pay for my way to go and all that. For context, he's white. You're gonna find out why that's context in a second. So I mean, it sounds like a good deal, right? You already know what I had to tell him. I told him, hell nah. They're trying to get me to go on a ship over the middle Atlantic where I have no internet and no way to reach my family back home. Now where have I seen this before? Nice try. Fool me once, shame on you. You fool me, you can't get fooled again. And some of you are probably thinking that's a very paranoid way of thinking, which, yeah, it kind of is. I'm not gonna lie, in reality, that's just how young black kids are raised. We're raised to be all paranoid and skeptical of the world like that. I didn't even realize it until I was in 6th grade. I was skipping class because 2 of my white friends, I have a lot of white friends, by the way. No, I don't care about that, but that's cool.
Oh, you're good.
But I have a lot of white friends, and we were skipping class in 6th grade one day. And we weren't just like skipping class, we were like skipping. Like we went to the local Circle K, we were walking around in the old neighborhood, we went to the Blockbuster to try to rent some movies. In case y'all were wondering how old I was. And then we see a cop car, as we're walking down the sidewalk, we see a cop car turn down the road with his lights on. And we started freaking out because we originally thought that he was coming to us. Turns out he was actually pulling over some other car. But then I realized that me and my friends were freaking out about 2 very different things. See, my friends are over there going, oh shit, it's a cop. Do you think he's going to tell our parents?
Oh, you're good, you're good.
And I'm sitting there thinking, oh shit, I'm going to jail. This is it. This is it. But the good news is that I did not go to jail that day. So that's a story for another day. But yeah, I mean, it's not easy going through life that paranoid all the time. This certainly helps. Alcohol, it keeps me level, keeps the nerves off of me. I like to think of it as kind of like a confidence booster. I believe there's a term for it called liquid courage, is what some people call it. But you have to be really careful with it. It's kind of like a balancing act. Because too much liquid courage can start to become liquid delusions. And that's not good for anybody involved. You also got to be careful with the type of alcohol you're drinking. Okay, so as you know, there are different kinds of alcohol. There's one alcohol in particular that I actually believe it just skips the courage stage entirely. It goes straight to delusions. That alcohol is called Hennessy. So if anybody has ever heard of Hennessy, I actually call it a disease. I've called it Hennessy hubris. It's the disease that I have coined for it. Hennessy hubris kills 1 in 4 black men each year. And it's not even due to alcohol poisoning. It just fills their minds with crazy ideas that they can do these amazing things, and they cannot. Hennessy hubris actually affected one of my friends from school that I went to school with. I read it in the local paper that he decided to call out of his work. He worked at Firehouse Subs. It's not really important, but he did. So he worked at Firehouse Subs and he called out of work. But the thing is that he still went to work that day, except he just wasn't in uniform. He was wearing a black hoodie. He was wearing Air Force Ones. He had a ski mask on. He was robbing his place of work. Okay, that's not very obvious. So he gets to his own place of work. And the funny part is he probably would have got away with it too. But at some point it was a little too obvious that it was an inside job. He pulls up to the register, takes a gun out. It's like, open the fucking register, empty it right now, Cameron. And Cameron's real confused because he's like, I'm not wearing my name tag today. How does he know who I am? So, Cameron's obviously freaking out. He doesn't know what to say. So he's just like, I'm sorry, sir, but I can't actually open the register unless I have a transaction. He's like, no, you can open the register. You have to go into employee functions. You have to hit no sale. And then you have to use the manager's swipe card to open it. You have to go get the manager from the back because it's shift change right now. He's probably counting the safe right now. Go get him, man. Speed this up. And yeah, it got pretty obvious at some point that he knew a little too much about the inner workings of Firehouse Subs. I'm gonna leave y'all with a really stupid joke. It's very stupid, but it's one of my personal favorites, so I don't care. This guy was driving down the street one day and he gets pulled over. And the cop comes up to the window. He notices something wrong with the driver. So he asks to search the vehicle. The guy doesn't think he's done anything wrong, so he says, yeah, officer, you can go ahead and search the vehicle. Cop starts searching the vehicle, and he finds an open bottle of liquor in the back. The officer says, sir, have you been drinking this tonight? The guy says, no, officer. I just like the smell of this. And the cop doesn't really care, so he just keeps searching. Then he finds a bag of weed in the back. He says, sir, have you been smoking this weed tonight? He says, no, officer, I just like the smell of it. And the cop doesn't care. And for the sake of this joke, this happens in Colorado, New York, California, one of those states where weed is legal. So the cop keeps searching the car, and then he finds a bag of cocaine in the back. He says, sir, have you been using this tonight? The guy says, no, officer, I just like the smell of it. Well, you know what I like to say. It's been real, it's been nice, but it ain't been real nice. Thank you. I've been Leo.